Okay, welcome to session 7. It's Miss Guy, and we are going to be talking about a fascinating topic in sociology this week. This is probably one of my most favorite topics to teach in a face-to-face class because of all the feedback and comments that students add to the class. So even though we don't have that opportunity, I hope you do enjoy this section. So the topic is deviance and social control, and our textbook defines deviance as the violation of norms. Or so anything where you're sort of not following the expected rules or the expected behaviors of society. And deviance is really neat because deviance is not the same as crime, even though your textbook spends a lot of time talking about crime in this particular chapter. Deviance is not necessarily crime, but crime is always deviant. So think about this. If you are sleeping in a tent in the woods by a campfire, nobody is going to look at you funny. Nobody is going to think that you are doing something that you're not supposed to be doing because your expected behavior is normal. But what happens if you go downtown to a city center and pitch a tent and start a campfire on the sidewalk beside a building? Well, people are going to look at you a little weird. Some people may go straight to thinking that you are currently homeless and you are living on the streets. You may even be approached by a police officer or a firefighter because you have a fire going, or you're not supposed to be pitching tents and sleeping on the sidewalks in that particular city based upon their ordinances. You would be what we would consider deviant at that point in time, even though pitching a tent and starting a fire is not necessarily wrong, but it is not normal when we are doing it inside of a city center. It is normal when we are doing those same behaviors in the woods. And that to me is fascinating because it truly depends on our circumstances and our environment at the time as to whether or not some things are considered deviant. So this week, you will peruse through Chapter 8, the Deviance and Social Control chapter, and you will learn all sorts of things about our viewpoint of deviance in our society when that crosses over into being labeled crime, and how we socially control our members. So I hope that that is interesting for you as you read through Chapter 8 and complete those section quizzes and the Chapter 8 quiz once you get to the end. The journal assignment for this week has you watching a crash course in sociology video. So by now, you're pretty good friends with Nicole Sweeney, and you are going to follow the normal process that we have been all semester with the journal. So you are going to copy what is between the dotted lines, select the blue button, Start or Edit My Journal Entry, paste into the entry box, and your responses, once you type them in a college level paragraph form, will be turned to a different color. Please remember when you are completing your journal entries that you do have to write in a college level paragraph form. A couple of sentences is not going to earn full credit. A paragraph is a multi-sentence, cohesive thought, all put together, college writing style paragraph. And that is what you need. And this week you need 3 of them in order to earn full credit for your journal assignments. Once you have completed writing those paragraphs and changing the font color, you're going to click that blue button, Save Changes, and that is going to submit your journal entry for the week. I hope that you enjoy this topic this week, and please remember, if you have any questions or concerns, to reach out to me via email as soon as possible so I can help you quickly and get you back on the right track. Enjoy Chapter 8.